huge crowd has gathered in the streets of Rome today to celebrate the return of Julius Caesar after his triumphant victory over Pompey. Although today is not a holiday, many shops are closed and numerous people have not shown up to work to hail their hero in person. After Caesar's newest victory, the voices are growing louder to crown him king, and on the streets, one quickly picks up on the rumor that the crown could be offered to him as early as today. However, there are also some dissenting voices that look with great concern at this unprecedented elevation in office and fear that this is just a first step towards a dangerous autocracy. We were able to capture some revealing statements from some of Caesar's closest advisors, including his beloved wife. Senator Casca, did you expect this exuberant welcome from the people?
I have to say, I am a bit surprised about these crowds. It wasn't long ago when these same people cheered Pompey and ran into the streets for him. And now Pompey's gone, and they're cheering for the next one.
But would you say that Caesar did not deserve such a ceremonial reception?
I would say the times are changing very quickly. Who would have thought that he would become so powerful so fast?
Mrs. Caesar, how do you feel about so many people showing up here today?
My husband and I are incredibly honored. It has been a long, hard way to get here, so we are all the more pleased with the support of the people.
What do you say to the rumors that your husband may be crowned king as early as today?
No one deserves it more. Julius has worked very hard the last few years. It will also be beneficial and important for Rome to unite all the different opinions and voices in the capital and among the people. There's so much unnecessary discord.
General Antony, would you have thought that Caesar would be received like this?
Well, this is a great historic day for Rome, for Italy, and for the whole world. And the crowds on the streets are an unmistakable sign that the people love and support Caesar.
There are many high-ranking politicians that say that Caesar could be appointed king in the next few days. You are considered a supporter of the coronation. What do you say about this rumor?
I say we should listen to the voice of the people. And the people are speaking very loudly and clearly today. The coronation would be a clear sign to our neighboring countries that our nation has an unquestionable and strong leader at the helm.
Mrs. Brutus, your husband is one of Caesar's closest advisors and friends. Does he ever talk to you about political affairs or what's going on in the capital?
No, he keeps that to himself. Sometimes I worry about him when I see him brooding or I see that something's bothering him. Then I would like to help, but he won't let me.
Do you have your own opinion about Caesar and whether he deserves the title of king?
I'm just glad my husband's back home.
Senator Cassius, you probably didn't expect so many people cheering.
Of course I understand that they want to salute their hero. However, I find it rather questionable that they have to close their stores for this and stop doing the necessary jobs. After all, this will have economic consequences for the city and its population.
You are considered one of the strongest opponents when it comes to Caesar's possible appointment as king. Do you think it could actually happen today or tomorrow?
Let's say a lot can happen in 24 hours.
Senator Brutus, what do you think is the likelihood of Caesar being crowned king in the next few days?
We should not make any hasty assumptions or decisions here. It is a very complex issue, and we should hear all the voices and discuss all arguments for and against in the capital. Ultimately, we must consider what would be best for the city of Rome and its inhabitants.
But assuming it comes to that, could Caesar still count on your support if he were king? You are considered one of his most important advisors.
It is far too early to discuss any ifs and buts. We will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Sir, could you please give us a short statement?
Beware the Ides of March.